A formal good afternoon to all, and I hope number of students have joined by the time. Still means many are yet to join. So we have in our class Vice President Abhay Jain, Adhiraj, Fazal, Jaipal, Jayant, Kashish, Khushi, Lagan, Lucky, Priyam, Raghav, Rajveer, Rishabh, Sagar, Sahil, Shubhang, Tanish, Ujjwal, Vishal, and Yashasvi. Fine. So let us just start the class. So yesterday we just finished off with the partnership, and today we are starting with the limited liability partnership. So anyone from you, can you please tell me what have you heard about this limited liability partnership before? Anyone of you? Have you heard about this limited liability partnership before? Yes, come on. Limited liability partnership. Anyone? सुना है इसके बारे में? हाँ? Anyone? Jaipal Singh Tamar. What is limited liability partnership? Come on. Khushi Wadhwa.
Yes, sir.
I am missing this girl, Neha Goplani from various. At least she used to, make the class lively by her presence. Yes, Chirayu.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you heard of limited liability partnership?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is a special kind of partnership in which there is the liability of partners is limited to the extent of amount invested in partnership.
Okay. So, can you tell me some point of distinction between the partnership and limited liability partnership?
Sir, the first difference is the partners. Normal partnership is having unlimited liabilities, which means if the business, is in loss, the partner's personal capital could be used to recover the loss or the debts, and in limited liability partnership, the liability is limited till the amount of suppose A is invested 1 lakh rupees and B is also invested 1 lakh. So if the business goes in debt, only the 1 lakh which is invested in the risk. No personal amount, personal assets would be borrowed for recovering the debts. And second one is, sir, the sections. The normal partnership act is in section nearby. What was the section partnership?
What?
सर जो सेक्शन थे जो नॉर्मल पार्टनरशिप एक्ट का सेक्शन था वो आई गेस पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1956 से है और जो लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी वाला है वो 2013 में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है
Partnership Act 1932, my dear.
हाँ सॉरी 1932 और जो लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी वाला है सर वो अभी रिसेंटली जो कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 आया था उसमें लॉन्च हुआ था उससे पहले आई गेस limited liability partnership नहीं था.
Limited liability partnership concept is new, but it is newer. It is older than Companies Act. Companies Act में whatever is there has come in 2013. Okay, where limited liability partnership has come in 2008. So it was incorporated in 2008. Okay, which one? Limited liability partnership. Whereas Companies Act is there. It was there before also, but it has come over here in 2013. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the concept was there, but the law was not there regarding this limited liability partnership. It came it came a bit later because Partnership Act itself is from 1932. Okay, so this
Yes, sir.
Limited Liability Partnership Act actually, it just came in 2008, but it came before the Companies Act, the new Companies Act 2013. But
Okay, sir.
very good, you have given very good interpretation also, and very good insight also about the Companies Act and Partnership Act and the, the Limited Liability Partnership. So let me tell you one thing that uh, in the entire chapter we will be discussing the differences between these. Now, why this act has come into picture is the reason is that it is a hybrid of both the Companies Act and the Partnership Act. So the legislatures, the people who are just preparing the law, they have tried their level best to uh, you can say to come up with the best of both the acts. And at that time, this entrepreneurship and all these things were they have started coming up, they have started evolving. Now it is more than 12 years this act is in existence. In 2008 it came up, but still not much limited liability partnerships can be seen as such. Still the partnerships are means people are do not they do not have that much of awareness about it, and even the chartered accountants are also not promoting it.
सर इसमें ये भी है ना कि जो पार्टनरशिप एक्ट है उसका रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस इज मच इजियर देन द लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप क्योंकि इसमें कुछ ज्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ फीस वगैरह पे करनी पड़ती है और थोड़े से लॉस भी ज्यादा है
Yeah, you're
रजिस्ट्रेशन
very correct. The registration process in both in companies and in partnership is a little bit tedious. Over here, it is easier, but still it will attract various lot of things. Means चलो अपन बाद में बात करेंगे इस बारे में. So the main purpose of this is that it has tried its level best to just take best of both the acts. Best of both the acts means the Partnership Act and the Companies Act. Let us see it. Okay. So the Limited Liability Partnership has been introduced in India by way of LLP Act 2008. So Limited Liability Partnership, which is popularly known as LLP. Okay. It combines the advantages of both companies and the partnership into a single form of organization, just I have already told you. So in an LLP, one partner is not responsible. This is the most important advantage. So in partnership, every partner is responsible for the act of the other partner. But in case of LLP, one partner is not responsible or liable for the act of the another partner. So may it be a misconduct, may it be negligence, or may it be whatsoever. Okay. So they are not at all responsible for the acts of each other. It means that the genesis of this is the incorporation, whereas the genesis of the partnership is uh, the agreement. So the agreement between the partners is the genesis of the partnership, whereas the genesis over here in the LLP is the incorporation. And in case of partnership, there is a contract of agency. Partnership is nothing but a contract of mutual agency. So each and every partner is a agent of other partner, and each and every partner, they all are collectively the principals of the partner who is declared as an agent. So each and every partner separately is an agent and combinedly is a principal. So partner themselves are the principal and partners themselves are the agents also. And that is the reason why their act and why their things bind each other. Okay. So that is the thing. Okay. So in an LLP, all the partners have a form of limited liability. Now, second important thing is the limited liability. So in the morning, I have given one assignment to your section D class. The same assignment you guys also have to do, and the assignment is to be submitted by the end of this week. Okay, and the assignment is you have to distinguish between partnership, company, and LLP. Okay, so first you should write about the partnership, and then afterwards the company, and then you can write about the limited liability partnership, or you can say why this sequence is to be followed, because this is the way you have learned it. Okay, and final outcome is this uh, the LLP Act. Okay, so because it's a hybrid of both, and both the acts were existing at the time when Partnership Act came into this limited liability partnership came into existence. So the old Companies Act was already there, 1956, and much older is the Partnership Act 1932, which came into existence in 1932, Indian Partnership Act, and this is the recent thing which has come for the first time. Though Partnership Act 2013 has come after it, but its genesis is nothing to do with it. Okay, so accordingly, this act of LLP is much more older, much more newer than these two acts, which is the Companies Act and also the the Partnership Act as it existed, right? So this sequence you have to follow. So in LLP now, second thing is the as the name suggests, the liability of each individual is protected with right. So there is a limited liability of individuals protection within the partnership, similar to that of the shareholders in the corporation or the company. But in case of partnership, there is no such protection given. Okay, and even the partners are sometimes severally and jointly also liable to unlimited extent. So here the partner's liability is limited. One more thing, like other means now this is something unlike the Companies Act, but like the partnership, all the partners are having equal right to participate in the business of the corporation, that is the LLP. Okay, so however, unlike the corporate shareholders, the partners have a right to manage the business directly. So LLP also limits the there is a so in LLP, so LLP also limits the personal liability of the partners for the errors, omission, incompetence, negligence, anything. So in that case also there is a limited liability of the partnership, a limited liability of the members of the company. But in case of partnership, it is unlimited, and again in case of LLP, it is limited. So LLP again is now another point is LLP is having a separate legal entity which partnership is not having and company is having. Okay, if you keep on writing all these points, by the end of the class you will have your assignment also ready. Okay, so LLP has a separate legal entity liable to full extent of its assets. Liability of the partners would be limited to their agreed contribution in the LLP. So now this is a very good thing and very positive point, as the name is suggesting that the liability of the partners are limited, and the LLP, because it's a body corporate, it can hold the assets at its own name. Okay. Further, no partner would be liable on account of the independent or unauthorized actions of the other partners, thus allowing individual partners to be shielded from the joint liability created by another partner's wrongful decision or misconduct. So each and every partner is liable to the LLP for all its action. And if any partner has done any action which has harmed the LLP or other partners, that partners will indemnify the loss to the other partners. Okay, so this is what it is. So next is you can say LLP as a body corporate. Okay, so Just hold on. Just hold on. There is someone. Yeah, sorry for the interruption in between. So these are the characteristics of LLP. Actually, we have already discussed about all these characteristics. Uh, yeah, but at least once more we will just go with it. So LLP is a body corporate. A limited liability partnership is a body corporate formed and incorporated under the Act, is a legal entity separate from its partners. A limited liability partnership shall have a perpetual succession also. Okay, so one more thing is over here. The perpetual succession means it will keep on going, and even if there is a contract between, and even if somebody else means, in case of partnership, what happens even if a single partner leaves, so there is a dissolution of the partnership. This thing will not happen over here in limited liability partnership. Even if one partner leaves, the other partner joins, the partnership will, the LLP will keep on going. So any change in the partner of the limited liability partnership shall not affect the existence, right, liabilities of the limited liability partnership. So any change in the in a in the corporate structure will not actually, result in any of the changes further in the LLP. Now there are certain characteristics we have already studied. I have already told you. If you can go through this, you will be able to understand. Okay, so LLP
Excuse me,
shall
sir.
be a body corporate and a legal entity having a perpetual succession separate from its partners. Yeah, anyone, any problem? Kirai, you want to
Yes,
ask
sir.
something?
Chirayu,
Yeah.
you're right. Yes. Sir, as we have maximum number of people, 20 in our normal partnership business, does is
What?
there,
What?
sir, as in partnership, there is maximum number of people, like 20 is in maximum limit of partners. Is there
Yeah.
any number of maximum limit in LLP?
No limit. No limit. Chirayu, I am happy that you have started doing the assignment also side by side. Am I correct or not? Chirayu,
Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
have
sir.
started doing the assignment also, na?
Yes, sir.
Very good. That's why you are asking this, because this is one of the point of difference. Very good. That's very good. So keep on asking, no problem. Wherever you just feel like asking anything, right? Carry on.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. I can make out from here, at least this much experience I have now by the time. Okay. So second is the mutual rights and the duties of the partners of the LLP inter se, because inter se means amongst themselves, and those of the LLP and its partners shall be governed by the agreement between the partners or between the LLP and the partner subject to the provisions of the LLP Act 2008. So the Act provides flexibility to devise the agreement as per their choice. In absence of the agreement, the mutual rights and the duties shall be governed by the proposed LLP Act. Okay, so this is a very, very important point, that the LLP legislature, the LLP Act actually provides a liberty to the partners of the limited liability partnership to govern themselves in the way they want. Okay, and if they miss out something or there is something to contradict, then the LLP Act, the provisions of Schedule 1 of LLP Act, which comprise of something, a document which is similar to MOA and AOA in case of companies, is there, which will govern the things in absence of the agreement regarding anything. So LLP will be a separate legal entity, okay, and liable to the full extent to its assets, means it will be having assets at its own name, with the liability of the partners being limited to their agreed contribution of LLP, which may be tangible or intangible in nature, or both tangible and intangible in nature. So a partner is also equally, will be given equal credit even if he brings in some of the capital which he is having. So if some partner is having some patent at his own name, so he can bring that intellectual property as a patent, the valuation of which can be done easily by the registered valuers of the government, and that can be considered as his capital. So even some partners can also bring cash. They can also bring, some gadi or some place of business, something like that. So that all can the partners can do. So these all things combinedly will create a fund, which will create a pool, which will be utilized for the purpose of the LLP. So no partner would be liable on account of the independent or the unauthorized action of the partner. This we have already discussed. So any misconduct conducted by any of the partner, nobody else will be liable for it except that. So the liability of the LLP and the partners who are found to have acted with the intent of defrauding the creditors or any fraudulent purpose shall be unlimited for all or any of the. Suppose, for example, a person has created a LLP in order to defraud the creditors. Because here it is very easy, because it is having the compliance is less than that of the companies. So here, if anything is done which the intention is to defraud the creditor or defraud the public or defraud the government, then the liability of the partners in case of LLP will be unlimited. This is what is one of the very important thing. Okay.
Sir, please repeat that point.
Every partner equal partner. Okay, so each partner is an equal partner in LLP company. Now here it is said company. Why it is said company? Because it is a kind of body corporate. So loosely we can say it is a company. So they decide together on various company issues such as the name of the business, where it will be located, how is going to be operated, and partners also share the profits equally in absence of the partnership agreement. Like general partnership, there is no limits of the partners in the LLP. So number of partners not limited in case of LLP. Okay. Chirayu, you got your answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Next is limited liability protection. So each partner in this type of partnership is protected against the action of the other partners, which results in the lawsuit. So there are, on the basis of this, whatever we have studied now, can you guys, any one of you except Chirayu, can you just tell me what are the advantages of being in LLP? Any one of you? Come on. What are the advantages of being in LLP?
Sir, continuity.
Huh?
Continuity.
Catches?
Continuity. Continuity.
Continuity. What is that?
Sir, perpetual succession only. Sir,
Huh?
sir, even if partners leave the firm, the partnership would not end. Perpetual succession.
So,
that could be an advantage for the company to run smoothly.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can anyone elaborate this point?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So in perpetual existence, maybe sir, the main benefit of it is like a normal partnership. If A and B are partners, suppose if A dies, so sir, the business of B will be affected and the partnership will be negligible.
Hmm.
And in the limited liability partnership, if A dies, then there will be no harm caused to the share of B, and he can
Ah,
run his own
continuity
business.
of the firm. Okay, 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 okay. Continuity you said very correctly. Continuity is one. Very good. And what else?
Sir,
तो एक
protecting
ही
the
हुआ।
partnership
किसने
name.
बोला continuity किसने बोला था?
सर मैंने बोला था प्रणव.
Very good, Pranav. Excellent. What else? Anyone else? Please carry on.
Sir, protecting the partnership name.
Huh?
Protecting the partnership name, sir.
Protecting the.
Partnership name. Name of.
Yes, yes. The name of the partnership will be
Yes, sir.
protected means.
Like no one else can basically use that name. It will be legalized, registered at the LLP company.
In other cases also that is not being used.
Sir, the
Yeah, but one thing is
legal
there,
entity.
because in order to open another LLP, one has to see whether some other LLP is on the same name or not. Very good, Faisal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
Chirayu.
different legal entity.
Sorry.
Different legal entity.
Very good, very good. Separate legal entity is one of the very important point, that it is having a separate legal entity, and it can one more thing, it can hold the property at its own name and do the business by its own. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What else? Come on. Anyone? Anything else?
Sir, main point is limited liability.
Yeah, limited liability is main point. You can say, because limited liability partnership itself, okay, and perpetual
And
succession is
sir,
another. So let us just see what
and
are the.
sir, next, sir, one more point is there that no partner are bound against the uh, duties, not duties, the work done by another partner, actions of another partner.
Okay, because yeah, in case of partnership, there is a mutual agency. So in this case, there is no provision of mutual agency, and this mutual agency kills. It kills other partners also by, if any one partner is doing any conduct, the other partners are also affected. So in this case, the mutual agency is actually a killer part, which is not there in case of LLPS, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us just see about the other differences, or you sorry, not other differences as such, but the other parts of you can say the advantages. So separate legal entity, it is easy to establish. Flexibility without imposing any detailed legal procedural requirements are there. Perpetual succession we have talked about. Okay, internationally renowned, because the similar type of LLPs are there in other countries also. So it actually increases in the ease of doing business. People actually think good about the India also. So it has come in India after very long time. Others were having it since very long. Okay, so no requirement of a minimum capital contribution is there, and there is no restriction of maximum number of partners in the firm. Further, LLP and its partners are distinct from each other. It's a separate legal entity. Partners are not liable for the act of the other partners. Personal assets of the partners are not exposed except in case of the fraud. It is easy to dissolve. It is easy to form, and it is easy to wind up the LLP. No requirements to maintain the
Sir,
statutory
there is a
books
doubt.
except the books of accounts. And last is
Sir, one
the
doubt.
less cost of formation. Yeah. What
Sir,
happened?
my doubt is sir, there is a doubt.
Yeah. Ask me.
Sir, in the partnership, when the new partner enters in a firm, there should be renewed partnership deed, right?
Yeah.
But in the limited liability partnership, is there any need of renewing the partnership deed
So
if a person
the
enters?
process of admission of partner, retirement of partner is already clearly given, and it is decided that it will be having a perpetual succession also, right? So these things are need not to be bothered. You might be means you might be worried about that how the partners will be coming and how it will not affect the deed. So accept that portion of admission. What will be the treatment and all of goodwill and all that, except that everything else is intact. Okay, because it's having its own separate legal entity. So legal entity actually enforces the organization to tackle its members in its own way, like in case of companies. Okay, Chirayu?
Okay, sir.
Fine. So let's talk about the agreement. So this LLP agreement is nothing but the partnership deed in case of partnership. So LLP agreement is written agreement between the partners of the limited liability partnership or between the limited liability partnership and its partners. Okay, which determines the mutual rights and duties in relation to the limited liability partnership. So two things are there which are covered over here is that the mutual relationship between the partners in the LLP and the relationship of the partners with the LLP. In LLP and with LLP means there is mutual relationship amongst the partners, how it will be, and what will be the relationship of the partners with the LLP. Both the things are defined in this partnership agreement. So limited liability partnership is managed as per the LLP agreement. However, in absence of such agreement, the LLP would be governed by the framework provided in the Schedule 1 of LLP Act 2008, which describes that the matters relating to mutual rights and the duties of the partners of the LLP and the limited liability partnership and its partners. For example, Messrs. ABC LLP has entered into an agreement of the mutual rights and duties of the partners executed from its partners X, Y, and Z. Now see, there are three people, X, Y, and Z. They have formed one LLP which is called ABC LLP. Now there are four persons, X, Y, Z, and ABC LLP. Okay, so amongst these four people, there can be some agreements. So that is also a part of LLP agreement, and in between X, Y, and Z also there are certain agreements which is also a part of LLP agreement. And regarding certain case, regarding certain point, if they have forgot to enter into agreement or they have not entered into agreement, in such a case, what will happen? The provisions of Schedule 1 of LLP Act 2008 will be applicable. Now, what are the provisions of the LLP Act, or you can say the Limited Liability Partnership Agreements? So what will happen in case of the absence? So these are the extracts of the Schedule 1 of the LLP Act 2008, and which is equally applicable. What will happen if the partnership agreement is not there? So all the partners of a limited liability partnership are entitled to share equally in the capital profit and losses of the limited liability. So some number one, the profit sharing ratio will become equal. This is as good as that of the partnership deed. Okay. Second, the limited liability partnership shall indemnify each partner in respect of the payments made and personal liabilities incurred by them in ordinary course of business, and secondly in case of any protection of the property of the business. So both the things are again as good as that in the partnership, that the partners are also reimbursed with the expenses which they have incurred for the day-to-day business or preservation of anything related to the LLP, related to the business, right? Third is every partner shall indemnify the limited liability partnership for the loss caused to it by his fraud in conduct of the business of the LLP. So this is something which is different. Okay, so in case of uh, the partnership, the limited liability, in case of the partnership, by the act of one partner, everyone was affected. Here, that partner will reimburse others also for his, if for his any misconduct or anything fraudulent by which he has done. Next is every partner may take part in the business of limited liability. Again, like partnership, that until and unless contrary provided, every partner will be a active partner. Further, no partner shall be entitled to remuneration in the business or management in LLP, means that if it is provided, for example, there are three partners and one of them is a chartered accountant. So that chartered accountant is maintaining the books of account and is saving the money of the LLP. So in reward of that, he may be provided some remuneration which is agreed upon by all. But if there is no agreement regarding anything, then no partner will get any remuneration out of LLP except their profit sharing ratios. Okay. Further, no person may be introduced as a partner without the consent of the existing partners. So like in partnership also, here also no other person can be inserted, but there can be a mutual agreement that, for example, all have mutually decided that in case of a death of a partner, the legal representatives of that partner will be entering the firm as a partner in that place. So this agreement they have done well in advance. Okay, but such agreement cannot be done in case of partnership. Okay, because the genesis is totally different. Here, one can enter into an agreement that what will happen if it is replaced and if by default if any partner dies, then his legal heirs will be the partners, and this has been decided and this has been put into the practice, and this is what is it is registered with, so it can happen. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So, yeah, any doubt?
Sir, actually, we have a quiz at 2.
Yeah.
So sir, we have a quiz at 2. So I was hoping if we could cope up early.
So you have quiz at
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Who is
Yes,
taking this quiz at 2?
Sir Jampala, sir.
Why you have told him to just take quiz at 2? Because I will leave the class at 2 only. Neither
Sir,
you have
actually,
informed me before. I have to
Sir,
finish this lecture, then only I will be able to do it. Bear with me
Sir,
for 4 more minutes.
okay, sir.
Yeah. And tell Dr. Jampala also not to put the quiz at immediately after the class. He should also have, thought of this. Every limited liability partnership shall ensure the decision taken by it is recorded in the minutes book. So this minute books was never prepared by in case of partnership, but here this minute book is also required to be prepared. Next is each partner shall render the true account and full information, full disclosure has to be there by the each of the partners in case of LLP. Okay.
यार मम्मी अब
The
शांत
same
हो जाओ
is
मेरी क्विज है
in
अभी.
that case also. Chirayu, please mute your mic.
Sorry, sir.
Each partner shall render true accounts. I've already told. If a partner without the consent of the limited liability partnership carries on any business, then the profit generated out of that business has to be accounted for to the LLP. These things more or less are same as that of the partnership, but there can be a contract contrary to this, and whatever the contract will be there, the every partner will be abide by that particular contract. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss further about the other things. Let me just take the attendance now, and then you are free. And Chirayu, don't just ask anyone to just take the quiz at the time when my class is getting over. You know very well I take 5 minutes always extra most of the time. Otherwise, it will be your loss.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah. let me take the attendance now. Akash Jain, Abhay Jain, Abhishek Singh, Adiraj, Akash
Yes.
Jindal, Ashutosh
Yes,
Sharma,
sir.
Ayush Verma,
Yes, sir.
Hasan Ayub, Chirayu, Dipendra Gujar, Dheeraj Sharma, Dipti Rakesh, Fazal Ahmad, Gaurav
Present,
Sharma,
sir.
Jayan Dwivedi, Kanish Milochi,
Present, sir.
Kashish Sharma, Khushi Wadhwa,
Present.
Lagan
Sir.
Mahipal, Lucky Chaudhary, Manish Khileri,
Present, sir.
Naman Singh, Neha Goplani. Where you were, Neha? For the entire class, you were not there. At the end, you have joined.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Parija Gupta, Pranav Sharma, Priyam Soni,
Present,
Raghav
sir.
Singhal, Rishabh Goyal, Rajveer Singh,
Present, sir.
Kanungo, Ritik Yadav, Sagar Shirvi,
Present,
Sahil
sir.
Khandelwal, Shriyansh Jain, Shubhang,
Present, sir.
Surbi Singhal,
Present,
Rajesh
sir.
Agarwal, Tarun Singh, Ujjwal Gupta, Vaishnavi Mishra,
Present, sir.
Vikramaditya Singh, Vishal Chaudhary, Yashasvi Purohit.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys, have a nice time, have a nice day, take care. I think by tomorrow we will be able to finish our course also.
Yes, sir.